Guys, the price of Leo is up by over 100% in the past few weeks, and with this kind of unprecedented move and over 100% returns, you need to ask yourself where this token is at and what basically is driving the price and the market capitalization. So, in this video, guys, I'm going to explain everything that has happened with this token so far so that it will not only help you make an informed decision, but it will give you a crystal clear clarity on what is the most probable cause behind the volume and the price spike. And at the same time, guys, I'm going to share with you my personal opinion as to where this coin is headed so that you can easily connect the dots seeing backward when the final thing unfolds and this token inevitably crashes in the short term. So buckle up, guys, and watch carefully what I'm going to explain to you in the following few minutes. First and foremost, guys, whenever a token goes up by 50, 80, or 100%, especially in the altcoins niche, you need to be very careful because most of the time it is not what the mainstream media is telling you. Like, if you look at the Leo predictions right now, people are predicting crazy numbers like $8, $10, or even $20 for that matter. And they just think that since this coin has got a capitalization of around 6 billion, it has got a lot of room to move around. But in the short term, guys, especially if you're someone who makes decisions on a quantifiable metric, you need to understand that those numbers are nowhere in sight, and there is literally nothing which in that direction unless you've got some kind of insider information going on. So that is what you need to deeply understand before getting into it. And coming back to the volume and the price rise this token has experienced in the last few weeks, guys, it is mainly because of the burning mechanism and little bit of a history lesson here, guys. If you remember in the 2016 Bitfinex, there was roughly around 119,754 Bitcoin which was lost. And in the Leo white paper, guys, it clearly stated that once those Bitcoins are recovered, it is going to be used to burn this token. And that is why there is a huge shift in market capitalization and the price. Like, obviously, it is a golden rule, right? Like, the race between the market capitalization and the price is correlated, and that is exactly what unfolded right now. But just because the token is up by 100%, it doesn't mean that there is enough juice left for another bull run. Instead, it is going to go down in the near future, guys. So, first and foremost, guys, obviously, this token is in unprecedented territory, which means there is no saying as to which zone is the likely reversal point, because apart from the psychological aspect, which is the hardest to determine, there is nothing going on. But if you look at the long tail on the daily time frame and followed by very clear bearish candles, like just look at the body of those candles, guys, it is that dead clear, which clearly means that the bears are taking control. And as the entire narrative between the price rise was news speculation and the retail inflow of funds, you need to understand that the market has already factored all of that in. So the market has created a clear boundary towards the upward side, or it has put a ceiling to the uptrend, and it is around 7.64 mark. And the one it is heading to right now is in between $5 to $4.5, which exactly happens to be the previous support zone on the daily time frame. So even with the current price level, we are looking at a returns of over 26%. And since this entire spike was created out of pure speculation, these kind of targets are going to get breached really soon, guys. Like, I would say within 10 days or 2 weeks max, and that is just the way this thing is going to unfold. So ignore all the FOMO that is running around out there. Instead, understand that it has a long way to go before it reaches mark like $10 or $20. And more importantly, apart from the burning mechanism, there isn't any probable cause behind the price spike, and whenever that happens, it just has to correct itself, and that is where the mean reversion comes in. So do not chase a dead trend, guys, because it never works out in your favor. Instead, understand the reasoning behind the mainstream narrative, and if you just take a look at the opposite side of the spectrum, I think things become very clear. And as far as this token goes, just because it is up by triple digit, it doesn't mean anything. Instead, my money is on the short side, and very quickly, guys, in a matter of days, we will know who was right with this prediction. So mark these zones and remember to take profit once it moves in your favor by, say, at least 20%. And even if you play these kind of things with no leverage, come on, guys, like, 25-50% returns is going to be indeed huge. And even with meaningful leverage such as 3x or 5x, it is going to add up real soon. So that is the thing behind UNISET Leo or the Leo tokens. And in plain terms, guys, if anyone is buying this token, especially for trading purpose right now, they're just falling into the bull trap. So understand what is happening. Take advantage of the already established zones trends and trade it back towards the mean, guys, and that will leave with a FT shift in the equity curve to the positive side. So that is what I'm going to be doing with my money and the Leo trading pair. And if you closely think about it, this is the only approach which makes the most sense. So since this is on air, let me just wrap it up by saying that all of the figures and zones are already stated by me. So the only thing left now is to sit back and see how it unfolds in real time. So that's a wrap for today, guys. As usual, if you have any questions, leave a comment down below. If you want to find trading setups like this in advance and take advantage of it, check out the links in the description section. Subscribe to our channel for all the latest updates. See you on the next one.